Hi, welcome to 151 Garage. I'm Sean.
I'm Jill.
And today we're actually in the Bronco. So what we're doing today is I'm going to do a 1 week review. So I've actually put exactly 647 miles, 0.5 miles. Let me straighten that. 647.5 miles on the vehicle in the last 7 days. We got it last Friday. This is Saturday. We really didn't drive it until Saturday anyways, because we picked it up Friday afternoon, late Friday afternoon. So almost 650 miles. I drove it to work every day last week. I do have to say, there are certain things I really like about the vehicle. There are certain things that I wish were changed, and we'll go through those right now. Now, again, this is a default Bronco, as the last video said. It wasn't one we picked out. We didn't option it. In fact, it has no options whatsoever other than what came with it as a default build. Now, 6-speed, I keep saying 6-speed because it has a crawler gear. So 6-speed with a crawler gear, or 7-speed as they put it, and a 2.3. It's actually pretty quick as a 2.3. Now, granted, I know the 2.7 is going to be a lot faster, but it does have approximately 300 horsepower and 330 foot-pounds of torque or something like that. I'm not sure about the exact numbers. I'll put them down here below to show that. Now, it does have the electric windows. It does have the electric doors. You know, it has the 8-inch screen, as I stated before, which I don't know what the 12-inch screen is going to be like because I've never seen one with the 12-inch screen. I know it's going to be actually a lot bigger and probably a lot nicer. Again, you have to wait for things like that because that comes with the high and the Lux package, where this is the standard package, which is the lowest package there is. Now, some of the things with this vehicle that I've noticed is you do not have any sound deadening for the ceiling. So what you see right now, that you can see it,
That's what you get.
what you see in the ceiling is the outside. It's the very inside of the outside fabric, meaning there is no cushion in between. Like on other convertibles like hers, you see a little bit of a space, kind of deflects some of the heat, the sound deadening and stuff like that. This doesn't have it. So this is fairly noisy on the road when you get up to the speed limit on the interstate. I'll just put it that way. The 70 speed limit, they call it. It does get pretty noisy. You probably will not have a conversation with anybody on the phone when you're doing it. It does get pretty noisy. Again, if you're looking at buying a vehicle with a soft top and you're expecting to have a Cadillac or a Rolls-Royce type sound interior, you're sadly mistaken. You're not going to get it. There's no way.
Well, you and I talked on the phone while you were
I
driving
wasn't
to
going
work.
on the interstate. I was going on the roads in the back.
Oh.
Remember, as soon as I get on the interstate, I kind of cut it off. It's very loud. So the noise level on regular roads and stuff like that, it's not bad. Traveling, it's going to be fairly loud. I usually have to turn up the stereo quite a bit to do it, which brings me up to another issue. Those speakers back there
Suck.
absolutely suck. That'll be the first thing you change when you get them. I don't like it. I can barely hear them, especially with this type of ceiling. I can barely hear them. I can hear the front speakers. The back speakers are almost non-existent. I'm actually bound to either go change them or go make sure they're hooked up in the first place, because I honestly, I can't see them. I have changed it so they go all the way forward or all the way back, and I can hear them back there, but they're really quiet. Again, they're only 4-inch speakers in the front and the dash, and then you have smaller speakers in the kick panel. So it's not the B&O high performance stereo system. It is your standard stereo system, which comes with this stock. I'll change all the speakers out. I've already heard of other people changing them out, and it makes a world of difference. As well as some of the things that I've noticed while driving it, your switches are down here by the, I don't know if you can see them, but I'll show you later, are down here on your center console, and they are facing upside down, meaning if you lean forward, you can see them. Your bottom 2 switches are your front windows. Your top 2 switches are your back windows. which makes sense if you look at them that way, but it's kind of hard because you can't see them the way you sit. It's not like you have them on the dash, you have them here, as well as, yeah, or on the door. They don't put them on the door for a reason. Now, you also have your automatic window or your automatic mirrors, your power mirrors on here as well. You have right, left switch, and then obviously the toggle for them all right here. We'll go ahead and show you that afterwards, or put a picture up here in the corner showing you kind of where they are. Some of the other things we've noticed, this one does not come with the automatic doors where you can lock them and unlock them with just the touch of the door handle. That's something I've grown used to on the daily I have, my 4Runner.
And my Bronco Sport has
and her Bronco Sport. Now, an upper level will have that, a lower level does not. It doesn't come with that option. Again, that is something you got to think about if you want to buy something like this.
You have one stock on the steering column instead of two.
Yeah, the weird thing with this one is there is only one stock on the steering column. So let me go ahead and get some of this stuff. So right here, you do have just the one stock. It has everything on it, your turn signals, your windshield wipers, and your, well, obviously you don't have a rear windshield wiper because it doesn't have one, it's a soft top. You do not have it separated where you have lights on one side and your washer fluid on the other, washers on the other, windshield wipers and washers on the other. So it is pretty much just what you get. Now, as I was talking about before, just leave it. As I was talking about before, here are the switches and stuff for the windows and your mirrors. Now, again, when you're sitting like this, they're down here. So you do have to kind of switch around and kind of look at where they're at.
Oh, in case people don't know what this one is, this is to prevent kids from rolling down windows in the back.
Yeah, it's the
window lock.
The window lock. Now, the one thing I have to say that I actually like is, let me see if I can do this. So watch right now. I'm going to open the door and watch the lights go on. So please excuse the sound. These lights right here go on. Now, that's obvious, but what happens when you take your doors off? They'll stay on because they won't have the pressure. What they did is put an option right there, a switch right there, that actually turns off all the power to all the lights. That way, when you do take the doors off, those lights don't stay on, which I think is a really neat idea. I would have never thought of that until my battery was drained, because I didn't
know that my lights
know
were
that
on.
Lights were on. You know, it's like, oh, okay, what the hell are you supposed to do now? Now, drive-wise, being able to drive it actually was quite nice. I mean, it was actually smooth. It was smoother than my 4Runner, in my opinion. Now, I've driven my 4Runner for 8 years. This is 2014, 7 years. I've driven it for 7 years, and I absolutely love the vehicle. I do have to say, this one, minus my shitty shifting, it actually drives pretty smooth. Shut up. Don't say it.
I didn't say
Don't say it. Just keep quiet. I see your smirk. I can see your smirk, and so can they. So, with my graceful shifting, it actually drives pretty smooth on the highway, the interstate, back roads. Obviously not where we're going to go here in a second, but we'll go ahead and, you know, there is a lot of room in here. I have sat in the back just messing around, especially when I'm hooking up this thing for whatever videos. It is pretty nice in the back as well. It doesn't have an armrest, which that, if you're really worried about it, you know, that's one of the things that you're gonna lack. You don't have an armrest in the back. So the display panel. So this right here, obviously, is your speedo. You have a speedo here, and you have your tack here. This right here, this little section right here, is the only section you can change. So you can change through all the different things, gauges. Let me see. Here, turbo boost. We'll go with that, because everybody loves turbo boost. So that's the only thing that you can display, that you can change in the whole display. This stuff you can't. This is going to be this way every single time. This is it. I wish I could change this out, because I don't need two speedos. I don't need this and this. I just need one. For all I care, they could put the tack here and make this whole section right here something you could put either this and something else as well. This right here has all sorts of information you can change in it and stuff. Obviously, we have Apple CarPlay. You can do the audio. You can change everything else out. The vehicle is really nice. We like the drive. We haven't put down the convertible top, but the day we actually picked it up, just because I wanted to. I want to drive away with it. Right now, it's too hot to do it. It is 90 degrees, so it is pretty bad.
On the soft top, though, it is recommended to have two people because it is a bit of a struggle to have one to do it.
So when you do put the soft top down, it's not necessarily this portion you got to worry about. It's when you lift the whole thing back to the very back. It does twist a little bit, which will and has on mine. I did it. I swear, I was like, it twisted and it scratched the actual roll bar. We'll show you that in a later video. We're gonna end up touching up. I have
touch-up paint on order.
She's touch-up paint. She works at a body shop, so she can deal with all that. That's my body shop girl right here. So she'll take care of that. Anything I screw up, she takes care of. Now, some of the other things I do have to say. Let's go ahead and jump out real quick.
Keep it out of the shop.
Yeah. Now, the difference between the Big Bend and the base model is you get a different rims on it, which I actually like the base model rims. I just wish they came in 17 inch. They do come in 16 on the base. These are 17s, carbonized gray. The other ones are just basic steelies. I mean, I would rather have steelies on this. I think they look better. Not that I don't like these. I don't know. I like the old steelies. Now for the back is actually pretty freaking hard. There you go. So the trick for the back is, let me do it again. You open it to about here, and the gas strut will actually stop it. But to push it open is really tight. It doesn't want to push open. You have to overpower the strut to actually push it open. Eventually it will catch it. You can't push it all the way open. It does stop it wherever you want to stop it. I guess when you stop pushing it, this will kind of level out and actually keep it from going.
But you need to remember, the bigger the tire, the heavier it's going to be, the harder this thing's going to be to open. So the bigger the tire, the heavier it's going to be. And that's going to cause this thing to be a little bit heavier to open. So just keep that in mind when you start getting bigger tires on this thing.
Yeah. The one thing I've noticed when driving, especially on higher speeds, is these windows right here. If you look out your rear view mirror, your side view mirror, you can see these windows doing this number. They'll suck in a little bit when you're going faster, when you're picking up speed, and when you slow down, it'll actually pop out. So they'll actually push out a little bit. And this is more from the pressure differential from the inside and the outside. Obviously, higher pressure outside, lower pressure inside pushes it in. The other way around, when you slow down, it pushes them back out again. Now, again, it's not too bad. Oh, it's bright. We like it, obviously. We're messing around in the mud. Tires are all dirty. It's just from going out that way. We'll show you some footage on the way out. Now, we have gotten the windows tinted. That'll be a later video. That is a must, especially in Florida. Yeah. We did get all of them tinted. This has the ceramic tint all the way around. Obviously not the back windows, because there is no way to ceramic tint those. Not yet, anyways. Jesse, figure out a way. I'll tell you what, I'll be the first experiment, okay? So Morpheus Wraps is the one that did that. We'll get more into that in a later video.
He also has a YouTube video. We'll link it down below.
Yeah. So as far as us liking it, we absolutely love the vehicle. We love how it's set up. I would have never chosen to actually build one with a stick, a manual. But now that I have one, I'm debating whether to do the black diamond that way, change it. Especially if it's a 2022, I might. That way at least I'll have two vehicles to drive. Because We are going to teach her how to drive a stick.
I know how to drive a stick. It's just been a while, okay?
We are going to teach her how to remember how to drive a stick. So, but we'll go ahead and let you go there. We'll cut this video down a little bit to the important things, and hopefully it won't be too long. Again,
Nice and cool.
the point that you buy the vehicle, you really need to look at what you don't like and what you do like. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment down below of what you want to know about the vehicle. I'll gladly make a video if I get more people that want it, of all the things that people want to know about the vehicle. Again, this does have the 2.3 liter, the 7-speed, no Sasquatch, and it is the carbonized gray. No options whatsoever, including no floor mats in the rear. We do have that on order, as we said before, but among other things, and those will come later on. We'll talk about those at a later video. We are going to do kind of a surprise gift unwrap thing for us. So again, hope you guys like it. We do plan on having plans, or we do plan on building this up as a moderate build, something you'd see people do on a normal basis, where the other ones
will be a heavier modified.
Yeah, the Black Diamond is going to be a major modified build, big lift kit, 37s or more tires, mods all over the place, body, engine, suspension, everything. And the Badlands will be just our overlanding project. That's going to be the one that we do on major trips and everything like that. So we will get a lot of videos with those, especially at least 2 of them, since there's only 2 of us right now. You know, if you like this, if you want to see more about the Broncos, especially the Big Bend right now, and then the Black Diamond and Badlands later, we're going to do reviews on those as well when we get them and what the difference is of them. We're also going to do a review or a comparison between the Bronco and the Bronco Sport, of especially size, what it comes with, inside and out, and we'll shoot that as soon as we get her vehicle back. Actually, it's getting wrapped right now, and if you guys don't know, I'll link the video down below of what we're doing with it. And you know, if you guys like this, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hope to see you next video. Bye.